I imagine the devil never sleeps, but for the sake of this poem, let's say he wakes up at 6 a.m. A morning routine is above ground shit, so he gets right to work. He's always several years behind. At this rate, he will always be working towards a reality that doesn't exist. What's funny is that he's the boss, but he doesn't believe he has the authority to change the rules. He wants everyone to acknowledge his importance even while he feels inadequate. He has the title but no control, and it's this dissonance that keeps him in hell. By 8 a.m. he's had his coffee, and by 9 a.m. somewhere a barista has decided to quit their job. He thinks everyone hates him because of the standards he has imposed onto himself. He's a slave to rules he chooses every day. It's 2022, and he's still working on paperwork from 2011. I think that's when he found out about me. He hates a free spirit. He thinks joy is the antithesis of himself. Someone that chooses to live life without rules must be insane because there is always something to fear. By 10 a.m., he's back in 2016. He forgot he fell asleep on Trump entering office. By 11 a.m., he opens his blinds to a view of other buildings. He has no idea where the sun rises and sets. It temporarily blinded him once, so he never considers that it could be there to help. He wears sunglasses inside even though they make work more difficult. He never feels safe or sorry. Ironically, he's pretty hot. But Rule 11 says to treat every good thing about yourself as a tool for personal gain. At 12 p.m. you wake up. He knows because he can hear your 6 alarms from hell. You're one of his favorites. It isn't honorable, but it's something to you. Believe it or not, the devil doesn't actually enjoy struggling. Familiarity is just comforting. And his misery loves your company because it's easier to project onto people that don't ask questions. He actually logs into his Xbox around the same time as you. His energy is rather parasitic, and you abandon the game whenever you're not winning. To both of you, everything is a means to an end. To be able to control an outcome means you won't ever have to grieve again. I actually don't think either of you fear grief, but the thought of going through it alone. How is it that you both fear a reality you wake up and choose every day? I think he sent you my way when he thought I would finally give up. If I hadn't chosen myself every time he tried it, you might have been promoted. Maybe one day you'll realize you're playing a losing game like I did. By 4 p.m. you turn off your Xbox, and the devil's ego is halfway full. He likes to distract you from yourself. It's 5 p.m. and I'm at your door. I brought you sunflowers. Rule 33 in my handbook said that if I get to enjoy the world, I should bring it to you first. I grow accustomed to you making mistakes. Rule 66 in your handbook says there are several ways to fuck up so that no one can notice a pattern. I'm always forgiving you, and it's always a struggle for you to give me anything. By 7 p.m. you lower the blinds. Rule 55 of my handbook discouraged me from accepting reality, so I put on rose-colored glasses. I don't remember when we switched to grayscale, but I respect it. Though the relationship began in color, I also fear endings and betrayal. Rule 88 instructed me to believe everything you said. You were aware I took most things literally, and you still lied. By 9 p.m. you were holding me. Everything I once feared didn't seem so bad because I was with fear itself. Every day you reminded me of the golden rule. I was to abandon myself because you would always have it worse. I never noticed that you switched our handbooks.